Hello everyone, welcome to Kansas Future. The latest team news is sparking conversations, and you won't want to miss it. Kansas City has achieved something that solidifies their status as the team to beat in the NFL. Plus, there's a surprising decision involving a big name in the league. What do the Chiefs plan to do about it? Find out now. Leave a like and let's dive into the video. One of the most beautiful aspects of football is its simplicity. It's all about wins and losses, no biased votes, no subjective rankings, just results. That's precisely why the Kansas City Chiefs find themselves in a commanding position this season. At 12-1 and with their 9th straight AFC West title secured after a win over the Chargers, the Chiefs are proving why they remain the gold standard in the NFL. In the driver's seat, the Chiefs are currently in control of the AFC's number 1 seed, which is more valuable than ever this year. With injuries mounting and a historic three-peat in their sights, securing that top spot means earning a first-round bye and home field advantage throughout the playoffs. If Kansas City finishes 3-1 in their last 4 games, it won't matter how other teams perform. The AFC playoffs will run through Arrowhead. This system is a blessing for the Chiefs because it prioritizes performance over perception. Imagine if the NFL worked like college football, where committees or analysts determined playoff spots. Despite their record, critics might not give Kansas City the respect they deserve. Some critics argue the Chiefs aren't dominant this year, pointing out that they've only had 3 wins by more than 1 score. The narrative? They're winning ugly. The reality? They're winning. Period. Substance over style. Let's talk about those critics. Power rankings often favor flashy teams, which is why some outlets rank teams like the Lions higher. But what do these rankings truly mean? Sure, Detroit has been impressive this season, but do you think the Chiefs wouldn't handle Jordan Love or Sam Darnold in a Super Bowl matchup? Kansas City has faced 7 playoff-caliber teams this season and gone 6-1 against them. Meanwhile, most of the Lions' best wins are against division rivals. Solid, but not as meaningful. The Chiefs' path isn't about style, it's about substance. They're 10-0 in one-score games this year, which speaks more to their championship DNA than any blowout could. They've once again conquered the AFC West, sitting at 5-0 in the division with 1 meaningless Week 18 game remaining. That's consistency at a level unmatched in the league. Yet, doubts linger. Critics call the Chiefs less impressive because they don't dominate on the scoreboard. But dominance in the NFL isn't about blowouts. It's about knowing how to win when it matters most. No team understands this better than Kansas City, which has won 2 Lombardi trophies and been to 3 Super Bowls in the last 5 years. The OBJ saga now. Let's shift gears to another intriguing story involving Odell Beckham Jr. Once upon a time, the idea of OBJ suiting up for Kansas City made serious sense. Earlier this season, the stars almost aligned, but now that ship has likely sailed, and it's hard to imagine Brett Veach pounding the table to bring OBJ to town. For context, Beckham's name has been linked to the Chiefs multiple times, from trade deadline buzz in 2022 to off-season rumors in back-to-back years. Kansas City reportedly competed with the Bills in the OBJ sweepstakes last spring before Miami swooped in with a 1-year, $8 million offer. Beckham ultimately joined the Dolphins, but the what-ifs lingered in Chiefs Kingdom. Fast forward to now, Miami has cut ties with OBJ, who managed only 55 receiving yards in 5 games this season. Beckham's time with the Dolphins was more about filling a veteran role than being a long-term piece. Kansas City, however, no longer needs OBJ. Last year, they had a glaring need at receiver due to injuries and lack of depth. But this season, things have changed. The Chiefs traded for DeAndre Hopkins, brought Juju Smith-Schuster back, and saw the development of young talent like Rashee Rice and Xavier Worthy. Worthy led all Kansas City wideouts in receiving yards last Sunday, and Hollywood Brown is expected to return soon. The offense has stabilized, and the chemistry among receivers is improving at the perfect time. OBJ is still a talented receiver, but for Kansas City, the timing doesn't fit. The Chiefs are focused on their current roster as they gear up for another deep postseason run. Beckham's name may have brought intrigue, but the rumors now feel like the embers of a fire that never quite ignited. Focused on the goal, Kansas City continues to silence critics with results. The OBJ saga serves as a reminder that not all that glitters is gold. The Chiefs are laser-focused on their ultimate goal, the Super Bowl. Subscribe to the channel to stay up to date with all the latest Chiefs and NFL news. The Chiefs are unstoppable, but a challenge awaits. The Kansas City Chiefs are riding an incredible winning streak, but something is about to put the team to the test. With a grueling schedule ahead and a key roster addition making waves, the stakes are higher than ever. Did you catch what Mahomes just said? Don't miss a thing, and leave a like to support the channel. Patrick Mahomes and the Kansas City Chiefs are dominating the 2024 NFL season with a red-hot 12-1 record. They've locked up first place in the AFC West and secured their playoff spot for an astonishing 10th consecutive year. As the reigning Super Bowl champs, they're sitting pretty, but the road ahead is anything but smooth. A grueling stretch ahead. Over the next 3 weeks, the Chiefs face a brutal stretch of 3 games in just 11 days. First, they take on the Cleveland Browns this Sunday. Then, with barely any time to recover, they'll prepare for a Saturday showdown with the Houston Texans on December 21st. Finally, they'll cap it off with a Christmas Day clash against the Pittsburgh Steelers. Talk about a holiday hustle. Mahomes isn't sugarcoating the challenge. While he's excited for a chance at Christmas redemption after last year's performance, he knows the schedule is physically demanding. It's not a good feeling, Mahomes admitted. You never want to play this many games in such a short span. It's tough on your body, but this is the job. It's what we signed up for, and you've got to show up and do it. Head coach Andy Reid, ever the steady captain, is focused on managing the team through this stretch. It is what it is, Reid said. You just manage it. The key is getting these guys ready for each game and giving them every tool they need to succeed. Right now, we've got a normal week, so we focus on handling business. The Chiefs will get a much-needed break after their Christmas matchup against the Steelers, with their Week 18 face-off against the Broncos still awaiting a confirmed date. Can they power through? If there's one thing we've learned about Mahomes and this team, it's that they find ways to persevere, even with the odds stacked against them. But will this challenging schedule impact their performance? Let us know your thoughts in the comments. A new addition to the defense. While the Chiefs prepare for their Week 15 clash with the Browns, one major question looms: the state of their cornerback position. Joshua Williams is back to full speed at practice, which is a boost, but it's clear the team is still sorting out its secondary. Enter Steven Nelson. The veteran cornerback recently signed with the team, though he's not quite ready to hit the field yet. We're going to let him get in shape and move around a little, Reid explained. You won't see him this week. We're giving him time to get his feet under him since he hasn't done anything up to this point. This cautious approach isn't new for the Chiefs. Earlier this season, they eased players like Kareem Hunt and offensive tackle DJ Humphries into action after joining the team. While some players, like DeAndre Hopkins, have jumped in quicker, the Chiefs are playing it smart with Nelson. At 30-plus years old and coming off a long off-season and partial retirement, Nelson will need time to get game ready. Still, his experience and familiarity with teams like the Texans and Steelers could make him a valuable asset during this critical stretch. What will Nelson's role be? That's the million-dollar question. Joshua Williams has shown flashes of potential as a reliable CB2, but has also experienced growing pains. Meanwhile, Nazeeh Johnson has struggled to solidify his role, even after being shuffled down the depth chart. While Nelson isn't expected to take on a heavy workload right away, he could become a factor as the season progresses. With 3 games in 11 days, including matchups against teams he knows well, like the Texans and Steelers, his debut might happen sooner than expected. Keep an eye on December 21st or the Christmas Day showdown as potential dates for Nelson's return to action. Rough waters ahead, the Chiefs are navigating a tough stretch, but this team has consistently shown its ability to overcome challenges. Will Steven Nelson's addition to the defense be a game changer, or is it just another unknown? Only time will tell. Hollywood Brown cleared to practice, big boost for the Chiefs. You're not going to believe this. Marquise Hollywood Brown has been cleared to practice with the Kansas City Chiefs. That's right, one of the most dynamic wide receivers in the league is finally making his way back to the field, and honestly, this couldn't have come at a better time. The Chiefs have had their fair share of ups and downs this season, especially with injuries, but this news feels like a breath of fresh air. Hollywood Brown has been out since August, and now he's gearing up to rejoin his teammates. Just imagine the energy he'll bring to the lineup. How excited are you about Hollywood's return? Do you think he'll make an immediate impact, or will it take a couple of games? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Hollywood Brown's journey. Let's take a step back and talk about Hollywood Brown's road to recovery. It hasn't been easy, and his perseverance deserves a ton of credit. Remember that preseason game against the Jaguars back in August? That's when it all started. Brown suffered a sternoclavicular injury, a painful setback that required surgery. Initially, there was hope he could rehab and return early in the season, but things didn't go as planned. Months later, after extensive rehab and determination, he's finally been cleared to practice. Brown's surgeon in Colorado gave the green light, and all signs are looking positive. This isn't just a win for Brown, it's a win for the team and for the fans. What's your favorite Hollywood Brown moment so far? Maybe it's a highlight from his time with his previous teams, or just the excitement of seeing him in a Chiefs uniform. Let us know in the comments. What Hollywood Brown brings to the Chiefs. Patrick Mahomes has been brilliant this season, but the Chiefs wide receiver corps has faced challenges. With Brown sidelined and other key players like Rashee Rice also missing time, rookie Xavier Worthy has stepped up big time, leading the team with 448 receiving yards. But asking a rookie to carry such a load in high-pressure situations is no small task. Now, enter Hollywood Brown. His speed, explosiveness, and knack for making big plays are exactly what the Chiefs need. Brown can stretch the field, draw double coverage, and create opportunities for teammates like Worthy and Travis Kelce. This isn't just about stats, it's about balance. Without Brown, the offense has felt one-dimensional at times. His return could be the spark the Chiefs need to reignite their attack and help Mahomes return to peak form. What do you think? Will Hollywood Brown's presence immediately change the dynamic of the offense, or will it take a few games for him to find his rhythm? Vote in our poll or share your thoughts in the comments. Pivotal weeks ahead. The Chiefs are sitting at the top of the AFC with a 12-1 record, but there's no room for complacency. The postseason is a different beast and every weapon counts. Week 16 and Week 17 are shaping up to be pivotal matchups. The Chiefs face tough opponents, and having Brown back, whether as a full contributor or a field stretcher, could make all the difference. Imagine him pulling defenders deep, creating space for Kelce to dominate underneath, or giving Mahomes more options to work his magic. And don't forget the bigger picture. The Chiefs are chasing another Super Bowl. Hollywood Brown's timing couldn't be better. This is when legends are made. So, what do you think? Will Brown's return help seal the deal for the Chiefs' playoff push? Are the Chiefs Super Bowl bound with Hollywood back? Let us know in the comments and vote in our poll. Special teams notes, switching gears, let's talk about the Chiefs' special teams. Harrison Butker's progress has been promising. Special teams coach Dave Toub shared some insights. Harrison Butker, update, he looked good. We'll see how he responds after kicking again today. So far, it's been positive. Backup kicker, performance. The backup kicker has been solid, nailing clutch field goals, including a 50-yarder. Toub remarked, it was a huge kick under pressure. Performances like these can help him land a future job. Kickoff coverage. The team has been emphasizing leg strength to ensure deeper kickoffs, especially in cold weather. On returns, the Chiefs saw promising poise and decision-making from young returners. As the season intensifies, every detail matters, and the special teams will play a critical role. That's all for today's update. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to the channel for daily Chiefs content. Your support helps us keep bringing you the latest news and insights.